Look at me, I'm special. I got my own microphone. Isn't this cool? Hey, everybody, I'm Sean Utarian, aka the Arizonan Yeti. Welcome to another edition of Huachuca Creatives. This month's edition for August, we have a twist. We're going to do something a little different that we haven't done before. We're going to have a competition, a paint-off. So let's go down and take a look at who we have that will be participating in this little show of ours. Over here we have Amanda Beathard. Amanda started her career in painting as a digital artist. She has expanded her marvelous talents into oil painting, and she is ready to take on our very own Teresa Ebbs. You know Teresa. Teresa's been my co-host and my sidekick now for 2.5 years doing this show. And she has been an avid painter for a very, very long time, right, Teresa?
Since 1981, I believe.
Wow, that's incredible. And who are you?
My name is Pam, and I asked them if I could please join them on this paint-off for fun.
Why? What you must be like what, a ringer? Are you a shark? Are you a paint shark? Is that
No.
what you are?
No, I'm not. I usually do photography and I make jewelry, but I heard that they were having a paint-off. And so I asked if I could do it too. I did take a class 30 years ago at Cochise College. It was a painting class and we used acrylics, but that was 30 years ago. I think that's the last time I painted anything.
Wow. And she is going to be competing against these two experienced artists. Well, this should be interesting.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
I am.
Well,
you definitely have no fear.
No.
You like to challenge yourself, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Absolutely.
But I have color wheels and mixing charts.
Yeah, you're all ready to roll.
Yeah.
You know, what this is all about really is Amanda is a very speed artist. I am a very detailed artist. And Pam is just getting started. So it's to show how much fun you can have regardless of your skill level or how long you've been doing it. It's
Well, I can't wait to get this started. And let's talk a little bit about the rules of this little competition that we got going on. You see, in these two containers right here, I have a container that is done by one of our two featured artists, Ann Lopes. And inside of this container is some drawing stuff here. And one of these two, this is a Mark Hines pottery piece. One will determine the color scheme, ladies, and the other one will determine whether it's going to be a landscape or a seascape, whether it's vertical or whether it's horizontal. And you each have a 5x7 canvas in front of you. It's completely white. It's completely blank. And at the end of 20 minutes, you are going to show us your masterpiece. What does the winner get? A high five for me. What do the losers get? A sympathetic hug. And you can choose between me or Todd. I don't really care.
Actually, I can intervene here. We can give you a large pizza from Vinny's Italian New York Pizza with 2 toppings of your choice. I'll throw in that prize.
Wow.
Well, good old Chip there at Vinny's, the owner, has given me a whole bunch of gift certificates to give away at certain situations. Well, obviously, this would be a good situation to do it.
Now, we didn't see this coming, so we got a surprise here, and we get a pizza.
Absolutely.
I feel a little robbed here. So I'm going to ask Todd,
yes,
my handy-dandy cameraman for the last 2.5 years, to reach into this jar.
Absolutely.
And pull out one of those pieces of paper and open it up and tell me and everybody out there what it says.
It's a long piece of paper.
It sure is. What does it say?
Reds and oranges.
So your color scheme, ladies, is going to be reds and oranges. Now I'm going to bring this other jar, this Ann Lopes special, and I'm going to ask you to do the same thing again.
Okay. Pull it out, mix it up, and
what do we got?
And the winner is, it's Seascape Horizontal.
Horizontal seascape. So,
Horizontal seascape.
horizontal as
It's been years
opposed to
since I've had a
vertical.
seascape.
Okay. Now, we're going to get started because you're going to have 20 minutes, and I have a lot to cover while you three are going head to head here. So I'm going to do a countdown timer. I'm going to use my Chat GPT account, and I'm going to ask her to please begin the countdown.
20 minutes to create a masterpiece.
Fen, are you ready for the countdown?
We just gotta get our
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm ready whenever you are. Just let me know when you want me to start the countdown, and I'll keep track of those 20 minutes for you. This is going to be exciting.
Okay, Fen. And also, could you do me a favor when we start this countdown and give these ladies a 5-minute warning?
Of course, I can definitely do that. I'll start the countdown and let you know when there's 5 minutes left so they have a heads up. Just let me know when to start.
Start now. Okay, now the competition has begun. You can see them feverishly working, and rather than give you a play-by-play, blow-by-blow of everything that's going on here, let's take a walk, shall we, Todd?
Yes, indeed. We
Because,
will. Where are we, by the way?
we are at the Huachuca Art Gallery at 1835 Paseo, San Luis.
I have a bad memory, so I just
It's in Sierra Vista, by the way. And August has a lot to offer. As a matter of fact, Sierra Vista is celebrating Hummingbird Month. I don't know if you were aware of that, but you probably aren't aware that we have lots and lots of hummingbirds in here. As a matter of fact, I even have a hummingbird, Todd. This is one of my lovely hummingbird photographs.
Now, did you share that on your page too, or?
I have, but it's been a while.
It's been a while. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's
really
a
nice
cool.
up-close shot.
So if you want to celebrate Hummingbird Month in Sierra Vista, we have lots of them. We have pottery with hummingbirds on them. We have other photographs. We also have stained glass hummingbirds that are down on the end here. But before I go any deeper, because I would be remiss if I didn't talk about our featured artists. Our featured artist for August are Sue Thatcher, who's been a part of this gallery forever. And she is a wonderful painter. She just does marvelous work. And she has been a mainstay of the Huachuca Art Gallery for quite some time.
And we want to remind folks, too, everything is for sale here. Most everything, right?
Well, there are a couple items back in the studio. There are donations that are just hanging there. But everything forward of the studio is absolutely for sale. Yes. And with so many things coming up in the month of August, like, back to school. And did you know the 2nd of August, Todd, is National Coloring Book Day?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, it is. And I have an example of a coloring book. And that seems like a perfect item for back to school. As a matter of fact, Mary Lametti is very well known for her very interesting art. And she does some incredible work, and she has provided a coloring book. It's amazing. I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to just kind of leaf through a couple of these things. And you can see the detail in her work. It's just so fantastic. And this one might be a little bit more difficult, but there are areas in there to color. And then she provides a coloring template for you to use. Again, this is just amazing stuff. As a matter of fact, here's an example of one that is colored in. And she has been doing this now for quite some time. And she has quite the talent for it. As you can see, Christmas is only 5 months away. We have a Santa in here, and we have other examples of coloring stuff that is just incredible. Are you a colorer?
It's been a while since I have colored.
You haven't done much coloring, have you?
A long time.
You don't have time, do you? It's not one of your passions.
It's not a priority, I will say. A coloring book right now in my life, not a priority. But maybe something that really I should do, because I could take time and it's relaxing and kind of escape into another realm, if you will.
Well, these old finger joints start to get a little creaky. I think I would probably stiffen up doing it. I did want to show, this has nothing to do with August events, but check out that octopus, man. Look at this octopus. It's just insane. I love that piece of work.
That's done by Chad M. Harrell.
Yes, and he's one of the newer artists in the gallery, but he does some pretty interesting work. As a matter of fact, did you know that octopuses have 3 hearts?
No.
Did you know they have blue blood?
No.
Did you know that they are of a high intellect and can do problem solving?
I did know that. I knew that they were smart on some level.
And did you also know that there are some people who believe that they are aliens from another planet because their DNA is so far detached from anything that has been developed on this planet that some people think that they just came around maybe at a later time from another planet? Yeah. So think about that when you take a look at this thing. Those things are amazing creatures. But this painting is really pretty.
It really is, yeah. And it's available here at the Huachuca Art Association Art Gallery.
Exactly.
And you guys are open here 5 days a week?
We are. It's Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. every week.
Oh,
So, and also responsible for spearheading Art in the Park, which, by the way, is really getting pretty close.
hard to believe that's coming up.
I know.
Again, so soon.
Didn't we just do a walk around the park, Todd, you and I?
It feels like we did.
It was like a week or two ago. Oh, my God.
But looking forward to that in October.
Yes. October is when that comes around, and Lois Bravo is the tip of the spear. If you want any information about booths that might still be available or that sort of thing, contact Lois Bravo, or you can contact us here at the gallery, and we will put you in touch with Lois.
Absolutely.
What else happens in August, Todd?
What happens in August? Fairs?
Fairs? I guess that's fair, but what kind of fairs? I'm not a
County fairs.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
wait a second. No, actually, the county fair for Cochise County is in September.
Okay. So,
What else happens in August, though?
well, I can tell you that on the 8th of August, it is International Beer Day.
Oh, yeah, I should know about that.
Exactly. You
drink
and I
my
should
fair share of
celebrate that. And you know what the 9th of August is?
No.
It is International Hangover Day.
Makes sense
Makes
to have
sense.
that follow that day.
Exactly.
Whoever put these days together, they know what they're doing.
Another item, and well, first of all, we have monsoons going on.
Yeah.
And I've been taking wonderful pictures of the
you
monsoons
have.
over the last week because they've just been incredible, especially at sunset. But here is another painting by the same octopus painter, Chad Harrell, of a monsoon storm overlooking, well, it looks like the Huachuca Mountains off in the distance, the silhouette of mountains back there. And yeah, it's that time of year. So if you're into celebrating monsoons the way I am with my camera, well, you have a place to come to be able to check it out.
I do love this time of year. I actually like monsoons and monsoon season.
I do too. I was bred that way. You know, I have no fear, no intimidation of the storms when they start coming. It's just like, yeah, bring it on. I want to see lightning.
You're like one of those storm chaser types.
Yeah, I would be.
Yeah.
I would be. But I remember when I was a child in Lompoc, California, my dad, whenever there was a thunderstorm coming, we would all go to the master bedroom and we would go to the window and we would watch the lightning strikes. And it's just the way I was raised, you know?
I got a date for you here. Do you know what August 6th is?
No.
My birthday.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is Todd's birthday on the 6th of August.
Absolutely. I'm a Leo, as they say.
You're a Leo? Well, I'm an April guy, so I'm an Aries. Now, it's also National Dog Month, so very, very appropriate to your birthday being in August. it is National Dog Month, you being a dog, right?
Absolutely.
You're a video dog. So who better to get dog images from than the remarkable Holly Freeze? And she does just amazing work. Look at the expressions on these animals. They're fantastic. They're just amazing.
And they're all available here. If you're looking for something unique, gift giving, if you have a relative or a friend coming in from out of town, this is the perfect place to take them to look around and see, view, and potentially purchase from the many talented artists here in Cochise County.
And we got a lot of them, Todd. We sure do. Let's do a quick check-in on how the ladies are coming along here.
Absolutely.
Because it seems like they are feverishly working.
Oh my goodness.
So, Teresa,
Well, look at that.
what is that you were doing? What's your inspiration on that?
I have no idea.
You have no idea. So this
It
is
has-
just this all of stream of consciousness
It's
painting.
out of my noggin. I haven't painted a seascape in years. So this is going to be fun.
Sometimes the best creativity just flows naturally. Always exciting to see what inspiration leads to in the moment.
Yeah, thank you, Finn. So now Pam, the painter who has not painted in 30 years. What are
That's
you working on here?
I have a beach. There's going to be waves, and there's going to be clouds. I hope there's enough time for that.
Well, I will not distract you any further.
Do we have a 10-minute warning, or do we know where the time is?
It'll be a 5-minute
Oh, the 5-minute warning.
Yeah, it'll be a 5.
We asked her to give us a 10-minute warning, and
Oh.
she said okay.
Okay, good.
So you
Good.
actually snuck in and asked her to give a 10-minute warning, huh?
We can't do
When we
this
were
right
gone,
here.
huh?
Okay, now
Oh,
Amanda
look at
here,
this.
she's gone an extra mile because she's actually painting around the edges here. Look at this. So, isn't that cheating though? I mean, we said 5x7. Isn't that like now suddenly, I don't know, 9x12 if you unwrap it?
Well, she's a
It's
faster,
okay. You
more
get this
experienced
one.
painter. So
What?
She's got years on her.
Nah, yeah, I tend to disagree, Todd.
Oh, well.
She is actually just blossoming into this art. She
No
was
kidding.
into digital art, and now look how far she's come. And in a very short period of time, I might say. Whereas Teresa has been doing this a long time, but she's a little slower than
Yeah.
the rest of them.
Yeah, and
She's
each
detailed.
artist has their different paces, to get their creations the way they want. They work at their own pace.
Exactly. So it's coming along. All right, ladies, we're going to leave you once again. There's a couple more things that I want to talk with Todd about.
All right, sounds good.
And all of these wonderful 40,000 viewers that he has hanging on to every word I say. Oh, by the way, I want to show you 2 things here. One, Martha Sprinkle does magnets. This is a magnet. Take a look at that wonderful detailed art, the cactus scenery right there. And she did that on this little bitty piece of surface here. And she is amazing at small art.
So if somebody would like to hang some really cool small art on their refrigerator,
Absolutely.
this is the place to come because they're only $10 a piece.
And she sells a lot of them, Todd.
I believe it. Those are
A
really
lot of them. As a matter of fact, you might have viewers out there who have them on the refrigerators already or have visited friends and seen them on their friends' refrigerators already.
Would not be surprised.
But Martha is not just a small art painter. She also does the same quality work at much larger scale. Just look at these masterpieces. All Southwestern art. Got the saguaros just everywhere. And I've got to say, she is the neatest lady that you'll ever meet. She's just a fantastic person and a wonderful artist.
Wow. Yeah,
Now,
absolutely amazing.
like we said, it's Hummingbird Month, National Hummingbird Month, and I told you about the stained glass hummingbird.
Yeah.
And here's an example over here. And since we got Teresa back there, who is busily working on detail for a masterpiece in this competition, you can take a look at one of her finished pieces, another hummingbird, and you can see just how much detail she enjoys placing into her artwork, as well as another Teresa Ebbs piece right here of a hummingbird feeding the young. So, wow, Todd, I mean, everywhere I look, I see all kinds of wonderful pieces of work. I do want to mention, I don't know, Todd, if you remember that I interviewed a gentleman by the name of Phil Michaud. He was a color pencil artist,
Yeah.
and his work is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, he is unfortunately leaving us. He'll be moving to Minneapolis. I know I said that wrong, but
No, I think you're kind of sort of close.
Minneapolis, and up in Minnesota. So,
My stomping grounds, along with Wisconsin.
but this is, since it's monsoons, we're talking a little bit about monsoons. There's a saguaro with the monsoon storm sneaking up behind it. And this is one of Philip's pieces. And here in about a month, you will no longer be able to have access to his work, since he'll be leaving us. And it's sad because he is also one of those mainstays of the gallery. I mean, he was here when they were over in the mall.
Right.
And he was one of the founders of getting this building established and set up and bought and paid for. And so losing him, that's a critical loss, or
Yeah.
a huge loss for us.
Absolutely. So if you want to buy some of his artwork,
Yeah.
now is the time to do it.
Now is the time to do it. You don't have much more time left for that. Well, of course, I would be remiss if I didn't talk a little bit about this stuff, because, and the only reason why I'm bringing it up, my photography, is because the 23rd of August, I will be giving an artistic photography class, and there are still slots available.
Okay.
There's only 12 slots left, but you know what? That's going to be coming up fairly soon. And we will start that class here at the gallery at 1835 Paseo San Luis in Sierra Vista, where I'll give a 1-hour presentation on approaches and rules and that sort of thing. And then we will all load up in our cars, and we're going to drive to a location to practice all of the elements that I've taught in that 1-hour little piece. I promise it won't be boring, and I promise that when we get out there, you'll have ample opportunity to take lots of pictures and enjoy yourself, and maybe put to use some of the stuff that you learned in the class.
Yeah, and I'm sure you've got some spots picked out that you've been to before that you've probably taken some great pictures at.
Absolutely. I do have a spot, but with only a limited time, it'll be just one spot, but it will be a wonderful spot to be able to get some wonderful pictures in.
All right, sounds
Now,
good.
if you don't mind, Todd, I'm going to
Yeah.
just glance at my notes here, right here, because I don't
Absolutely.
want to miss. You know, there's some honorable mentions as far as events happening in August, and I want to bring those up. Did you know that we have a National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day?
I'm not surprised that we do.
And that's in August. I think August is a bad month for that.
I'm looking
though.
forward. When is the peanut butter cookie day?
I didn't see that.
didn't see
one.
that?
There is a night out day.
Yeah,
You know, so you could, I don't know.
because that's my favorite cookie is peanut butter. So that's why I asked.
And then there's Work Like a Dog Day.
Okay.
And this amazes me, because if I had known that there was only one day out of the year where I had to work like a dog, I would have quit a long time ago and just waited for that day in August.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know? And so those are a few of the honorable mentions that we have for August. Unfortunately, I don't have any art to show you that can apply to those things. So as you're panning around the view, Todd, let's just start from the front so I can cover down
Absolutely.
what it's like when you are entering the gallery for the first time, and what you'll see and what you can expect. So when you walk through the main door here, if you look off to the right, you'll see the register where the docents work, and we'll be happy to help you out with anything. Right up here, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different folders for 7 different types of classes that are being conducted. including my artistic photography class.
So you can come here at the front door and sign up right here in person if you want.
Exactly. Off to the left, you will see a part. These are free. It's artifacts, and it gives you all of the upcoming events and all of the news coming from the gallery. On this small table right here, you'll notice that there are, again, classes that are being advertised. Everything from Ann Lope's table arts to Amanda Beathard's digital landscape art to my artistic photography class. Now, you'll notice on the right-hand side that there's a sign-in book. If you haven't been here before, please sign in, because if you do sign in and leave your information, you will get an email copy of the artifacts directly to your email account every month when it comes out published. And you can see that we have all kinds of display items behind glass, on top of glass, on tables. There's just so many
jewelry.
things. Jewelry, we have tiles, gourds. We have some of the most amazing gourd painters. I mean, who thought some time ago, oh, there's a gourd, I think I'll paint it. You know, it's like, okay.
And here's one of them right here. It's a gourd Kachina doll that Sue Ziegler created and painted. And it's only available, it's $35. You can own this piece right now.
Absolutely. And take a look at the intricacies of the background behind this particular one. There's a rabbit in there. And look at, that's just amazing artwork, Todd.
Oh,
I mean,
really is.
when you look at that, if I were to turn it around a little bit and just look, it looks like an immense flower field in there or something. It's just incredible. And this is all done on a huge gourd. You know, so Hidden Rabbit is the name of the piece by Amy Gelly.
Yeah, I can see the rabbit right there.
Yep.
Yeah. And again, that's by Amy, is it Gelly?
Gelly, Amy Gelly.
And this piece is $90. And that can be yours here at Huachuca Art Association.
Another photographer who's been here longer than I have, his name is Robert Harris. He actually has turned his photographs into puzzles.
Oh, so these are actually puzzles.
These are puzzles.
Okay, you can own this for $25.
Exactly. So you can
That's cool.
grab one of his photographs and you have a puzzle.
And create a puzzle. So if you're a puzzle lover, this is something unique for you as well. I'll buy one of these for my dad. My dad really is into puzzles right now.
Is he really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Keeps his mind active. All right.
And so, this is Tammy Windsor Brown. A little story about Tammy. Long before I picked up a camera, I had a Trailblazer, and Tammy Windsor Brown was the one who bought it when I sold it.
Oh, wow.
And then years later, I became a member of the gallery, and I see my old Trailblazer in the parking lot. I say, what? What's my car doing here? Same stickers on the back and everything. Wow. So as you look around, though, I mean, oh, yes, the 19th of August is National Photography Day. Yeah. And you already know how I'm going to celebrate it. I'm going to celebrate it on the 23rd of August, giving a class. Mm-hmm. And that is going to be paying homage to the craft. This particular photograph, done by Joyce Genske, has a story behind it. That's actually Joyce. She put a camera on a tripod, on a timer, and that is not her child. That is a Chucky doll.
Oh, it's a doll.
That's a Chucky doll.
Nobody would have ever guessed that.
No.
That's a little piece of trivia there.
Exactly. She loves telling stories. She's one of the funniest people in the gallery, and she brags on how she conceived of that particular photograph. So let's travel back here again. Ladies, have you received your 5-minute warning yet? Have you received a 10-minute warning yet? Fen, how much time is left?
You've got about 10 minutes left on the clock, so there's still a bit of time to go. I'll make sure to give you that 5-minute warning when we get closer. Keep up the great work.
Okay, well,
all right.
Ladies, you still have some time left. And I have 10 more minutes of talking. Todd, what should we be talking about here? Help me out, buddy. Oh, now when I said that everything in the gallery is for sale, these are not for sale. These are donated pieces. Some are prints, some are originals, but these are not in the gallery for sale. Some of these artists are no longer with us. Some of these artists have moved away. But anything in the studio is not going to be for sale unless we have a special event. So we have more work like that in here. But why do I even bring that up? Why do I bring up the studio at all?
Because this is the area right here where all the magic and the learning takes place here at the Huachuca Art Association Art Gallery.
Exactly. And if we just take a quick look at what Pam is doing over here, and for someone who hasn't painted in 30 years,
Wow.
I mean, this is incredible already. And
Very nice,
so
Pam.
so you really can't tell me, folks, that you ain't got it, that you can't do it, that you just, there's not a painting bone in your body, because this amazing lady right here is proving you all wrong. But let's take another look around the studio. Yeah, it's a little messy, but it's a studio, Todd.
Yes, yes, it is indeed.
It's a studio. And take a look at all of this documentation, all of these books. You know, you won't find another gallery, I don't believe, in all of Cochise County that has both the gallery where you can purchase wonderful local artists' work and a studio where you can figure out whether or not you have that kind of passion or artistic flair. And you have all kinds of, I mean, look, man, you got a book on Cubism. Okay, it's falling apart, but it's still there. And you can check these things out and take them and learn from them. I mean, some of these books are kind of old, of course, but some of these books are new. Most of them are donated, but man, I know you can get everything on the internet. I know everything is available on YouTube and you can do a Google search, but there is just something satisfying about sitting in a studio surrounded by other artists, grabbing a book of something that might interest you, start leafing through it to get examples and maybe inspiration of what you might like to try and do. Now, we've been emphasizing this for 2.5 years. At the end of every show, in the last 30 seconds of the episode, I've been saying over and over and over and over again, hey, you might have a spark that you never realized that you had. I mean, that's true of me with photography. Obviously, that's true of Pam Chandler over there with oil painting. And Amanda, who started off with digital art, is now blossomed into quite the oil painter. Now, Teresa, she's been doing this almost her entire life. So she's known, she's known since she was quite young that she had this love for art. And man, okay, Amanda,
What?
is that a rock?
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Oh, it's beautiful, and it's surrounded by water.
Yeah.
That's why it's blue, right?
Yeah.
Water is blue, and that's a rock jutting out there. Okay, and is that a sunset? So that's the sun going down in the background, red skies. Okay, that is awesome. And so you got a little bit of glint of the sunlight in the reflection of the water as well, and great shade and tone in that. Just amazing. And let's wander over here, Todd. What do you think of Pam's piece for first time in 30 years?
Wow. Very nice.
Oh, a surfer dude!
Oh, you actually decided to put a surfer in yours.
Oh,
Or
that's
somebody-
so gnarly, dude. Awesome.
Going
Not-
all right. It's going all right.
Yeah. Now, did you do some surfing, or were you around surfers a lot in your life in the past or something? Or?
No, I took a picture of a surfer, and I'm
Oh.
actually using it as an example. So I'm using one of my photos. I'm trying to replicate a photo of mine, which I'm not doing a very good job.
Well, I mean,
but I mean it. So yeah.
that looks good. No, I
Yeah,
mean, you did a
yeah.
good job.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, like I say, this is the first time in 30 years you've
Yeah,
painted. So, I mean,
exactly.
Well, I mean, I look, I can identify the beautiful sunsetting sky. I can identify.
okay, let's compare.
Oh,
You
okay.
got that picture
There's
there.
There you go.
Stafford, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you've got this here.
Yeah.
All right.
And the reason I have rocks there, the rocks aren't in the original picture, but I messed up, so I made rocks.
So yeah, okay, and that's what you have to do sometimes. You have
Well,
to
yeah.
improvise. you know.
Absolutely.
That's it.
You have a slight screw up, and
It's a happy
Happy
mistake.
accident.
yeah, maybe it
Happy-
wasn't an accident after all.
That's right.
Absolutely.
There you are.
And then we have the slowpoke master painter over here, Teresa Ebbs. And what do you got going on?
Well, I have a wave crashing onto the beach,
Oh,
and I'm putting in clouds. And
Can
I
you
don't
see
know
why
where we'll go
Teresa-
from there.
Teresa's like the, what do you call it? The turtle and the hare. You know,
Yeah,
she's
very
slower, but she wins the race a lot of times.
Yeah, very much so. She's a detailed.
I'm guessing.
She's a very detailed.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah. Well, folks out there who happen to be viewing this live,
Yeah.
As you see the progress that these ladies are making, if you have a favorite, please let us know. Of course, remember that's Teresa over there. Just say, I love Teresa's work. Or Amanda over here, who is cheating and painting the sides of her canvas. But just say, I love Amanda's work. Or the newbie of all newbies that really probably just is now going to suddenly become the greatest painter ever on the planet because of this day. This is Pam Chandler. Just say, I love Pam's work. So let us know how you feel. And if you don't, then you're just going to leave it up to Todd and I to make the decision on who wins the two-topping Anthony's pizza.
Actually, a pizza from Vinny's.
I am so sorry.
Vinny.
Okay.
Now, is there an Anthony's Pizza that you've been at somewhere?
I was on post a long time
Oh,
ago
it was,
before I
okay.
retired. Yeah, they used to
All right.
have one.
That was
Yeah.
that was one.
Yeah, and if they're listening, they're probably going to sue me for for
All right.
false advertising.
All right. So, yeah, this is great. And one thing we want to say too is you've got so many things going on here at the gallery when it comes to classes for youngsters
Yes, we
as
do.
well. And if somebody is watching this that's retired, maybe they're finding themselves twiddling their fingers or thumbs more than they want to. They want to explore themselves. They have time a little bit more to challenge themselves
Mhm.
in areas maybe that they always wanted to, but
Absolutely.
didn't have the time for because maybe they had, a heavy work schedule or family
Right.
life,
Right.
took its toll and they just didn't have the time. Now is the time you can do that. And so many here at the gallery that are members are doing that and have done that.
Absolutely. So many of the artists that we have in the gallery are late bloomers. They just probably got tired of doing yard work or watching daytime soap operas, if those even exist anymore. And so they took on different passions and different hobbies, like me with the camera, but many with brushes and oil paints or watercolors. As far as the kids' classes go, Nathan Zorot Russell is the guy who's been doing it for a few years now. But when he can't do it because, he's a daddy now. And so they just had a child. And so he has obligations all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And so who is his substitute teacher? No, we don't just cancel the classes. That would be Amanda right here, who is teaching the youngsters on different ways of doing artistic approaches. So she is the stand-in while Nathan takes care of diapers, yikes, and yuck.
And we
So-
do have a vote in for Amanda. Ironically, from an Amanda. Amanda, her name is
Oh,
Amanda Beathard. Is that her name? I don't. Oh, wait a second. Isn't that you? How did you do that? When you're
I saw her on her phone, and I saw me being live streamed on her phone while we were walking around here just now.
Oh.
I said, "Oh, is she watching
Oh,
the
so
show?"
you technically watched her cheat then. Huh?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I saw it happen. Boy, she is just cheating
She
everywhere.
really wants that Vinny's pizza.
I mean, look at that. She's doing more
That's
than
what
a
it
5x7.
That's what it is.
She's voting for herself. People,
no.
wake up! Vote! Vote!
Honestly, I don't blame her. I would probably cheat to win a large 2-topping pizza from Vinny's Pizza as well. It's
Well,
that good. Yeah, it's that good.
Yeah, she's.
So, I mean, I don't really blame her, you know.
Yeah, she must really need that pizza. I swear. So, all right. So this is kind of funny actually, because not only do Amanda and Pam have much thicker frames here. What is that? About an inch and a half frame.
I think it looks about that. Sure. Yeah.
But Teresa only has a little bitty frame here. It doesn't have much depth at all. So even if she did want to cheat and wrap around, she's not going to be able to get much onto. Well, I mean, I'm the judge. Todd and I are the judge. We'll be the judge of that. But
Technically, I'm voted for already. Just saying.
technically, someone steal her phone.
You know what? We really didn't lay down the rules ahead of time. We did not say that the artist could not vote for themselves technically.
We did not say that.
And now we'd never dreamed in a million years that would happen. Now I do admit that, Sean, but we didn't technically have it in the rules or lay it out anyway.
Well, I think that they're all. You know what? Regardless, whether we get people chiming in and voting for who they think is the best one or not, you and I are going to have a difficult decision, because really, for 20 minutes worth of work, you have to be impressed by what they put together.
And that's a long 20 minutes.
That's a long 20
In
minutes,
fact,
I do think.
Is that really 20 minutes? Because it feels longer than
It
that.
does feel longer. And I think
Let's ask, what's her name again?
Fenn, is it 20 minutes up yet? Because it seems like it's been much longer than 20 minutes. Oh, she's hiding.
She went to sleep.
She's hiding.
She literally fell asleep.
Oh, my goodness.
No wonder why. The 20 minutes was up about 10 minutes ago, I think.
Okay, ladies, the countdown has begun. You have 15 seconds to complete your masterpiece. 14, 13, 12, 11.
Oh, another vote just
10,
came in for Pam and Teresa.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put down your brushes. Okay, let's wander around, Todd. Let's take a look at the final pieces of work here.
All right.
For this.
How are we going to do this, Sean? Are we going to give 1 to 5, 5 being top, and then I give a number on each one, and then you give a number for it, or is it just we just pick what we think is the best?
Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to do this. You and I are going to walk over here, and you're going to hand Amanda, since she's so handy with phones, your camera to point it at us while we have a conference right over here. You and me, okay? We're going to huddle together. Okay, back up. I don't want you overhearing. I don't want you. Okay, so really, this is a tough decision, you know? What do you think? I mean, all three ladies. I don't know. How are we going to decide this?
I wonder. I'm leaning towards.
Because she hasn't done it in 30 years?
Oh, I'm leaning towards her, but on the other hand, I do like.
Okay.
But I also like what Teresa's done too as well.
She's a more detailed.
It's different and unique in a different way.
They all have very different approaches.
Yeah.
So should we toss a coin? Oh, we don't have a 3-sided coin. We can't do it that way. Oh well.
Okay. Do we have a straw? No, we don't even have that.
No, you know what?
Um,
I'll tell you that they're all great sports. And I think,
I think we can make them all a winner of a Vinny's large 2-topping pizza.
do you think that Vinny
Yeah,
would go
we
with
can do
that?
that, yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's do
Okay.
that.
Okay, the decision is in, the votes are in, everybody has made up their mind. And because it was just so darn.
Okay, wait a second. Who's your vote? The artists have voted. And who did the artist pick?
I voted for me and him and Teresa.
Yay!
Okay, all right.
Well then, so, and do that, because we have decided all three of you are going to receive a Vinny's 2-topping pizza. It's a 3-way tie. Congratulations. So no sympathy hugs from me, but I get a round of high fives here. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right.
No matter if you've never picked up a brush, this is all about having fun. You can have fun.
And if you can't sense that energy through this episode, then you slept through the episode. And shame on you. But in the meantime, we are going to wrap up this episode by reminding you that everything here is for sale. Ladies, are you going to put these paintings up for sale? No. Eventually Amanda's is, and that could become, like priceless someday. So you'll have to finish yours. Well, I want to thank all three of you for participating in this very unique episode of Huachuca Creatives. And Teresa, I expect to see you back at work next month for our next episode. You've been slacking off over here. And until then, remember that we have all kinds of stuff coming up. Come to the gallery, sign into the guest book, get your own copy of the artifacts, see for yourself what's happening. Check out the studio and take a look at the layout and everything that we have to offer.
And tell your friends and neighbors about this place, because so many still don't know about it.
I keep on saying location. Yep. And it's very true in the case of the Huachuca Art Gallery. It is kind of off the beaten path.
It is.
But I will tell you the address again and again and again every single month, 1835 Paseo, San Luis in Sierra Vista. Everybody has a GPS now. Plug it into your GPS. Get in your cars, come out here and pull into our parking lot and check out some amazing talent. If this doesn't convince you that talent can be cultivated in a matter of 20 minutes or so, thanks, Fen.
Yeah, we really don't know.
We really don't know, but then you can't be convinced. But please come out here and at least have a look around. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. Todd, thanks for joining me on this little journey around the gallery. And we will see you again next month for another edition of Huachuca Creatives. For now, this is Sean Yetarian, a.k.a. the Arizonan Yeti, signing off.